Hi, welcome to Unleash Your Tennis. In today's lesson, I'm very excited to analyze one of the Unleash Your Tennis members' groundstroke. Alright, I'll be using the video analysis software to analyze his groundstrokes, and then I'll head on to the tennis court and show him what are the things that he can improve on. Are you ready? Let's dive into today's lesson.
Hi Spupza, thanks for sending me this video for me to analyze. Right, I hope I pronounce your name correctly. If not, please forgive me if I pronounce it wrongly. Right, so I'll be using this video clip where it shows one of your forehand shot and one backhand shot. Let's take a look at normal speed. Okay, and let's take a look again at half the speed. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we have looked at your forehand and backhand shots, and let me share with you some of my observations based on these two shots, and then later on I'll be heading to the tennis court and show you what are the things that you can improve on. Right, sounds good? Okay, let's begin. Okay, the first thing that strikes me is your positioning on court. Okay, so if you look at the yellow arrow, okay, it seems like you are standing inside the court for this coming shot that you're going to take, and after that, when you take the second shot, you are still standing very close to the baseline. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so from here you move back to take this forehand, and then when you recover, you're still pretty close to the baseline. Alright, now the problem with standing at this position is that if you're hitting with someone who can hit with a lot of topspin, you'll be finding yourself always in an off balance position, unless you are able to hit it off the rise. If not, you will find yourself struggling for the time and space to contact the ball. Alright, so this is my first observation. Your court positioning is too close to the baseline. Okay, now let's look at the forehand. Alright, let's look at the forehand. Okay, from here you take back. Okay, now let's track back again. Okay, now because of your positioning, okay, you find that your contact point is rather high. You're hitting somewhere along the shoulder, okay, which is pretty high for a good contact point. Okay, the ideal contact point is always somewhere around the waist level. Right, that's the most comfortable position for a player to hit. Okay, so because of your positioning, you have to contact this ball at shoulder height. Okay, so which is not ideal. Okay, next thing is, let's look at the. Alright, let's continue. Okay, so after you contact the ball, okay, look at the offhand. Alright, seems that both your hands are waving up high, almost across your face. Okay, let's look at it again. Okay, after you contact the ball, alright, look at both hands, they are moving up together. Alright, and it seems like your body position is almost leaning backwards. Okay, so this is another key observations about your forehand. Okay. Next thing, let's look at the backhand. Okay, so you recover close to the baseline. Okay, next shot. Okay, over here, when it comes to your backhand, okay, let's rewind back a little bit. Now, your movement to the backhand is not very efficient, in my opinion. Okay, instead of running towards the shot, you are doing some side shuffling steps. Okay, and then when you get to the alright, now for this shot, okay, you are still able to hit it with your side steps. Okay, but if you are doing this, as a habit, then I think the footwork is not going to be efficient. Okay, so based on this backhand shot, okay, I find that the footwork pattern towards this backhand is not very efficient. Okay, let's look at it again. Alright, so you are moving like a sidestepping kind of movement towards the ball. Alright, so I'll be showing you how to improve that on court. Okay, so this is one key observation for your backhand. Okay. Now your contact point for this backhand, okay, is rather high as well. So let's look at the contact point over here. Okay. Ideally, the contact point will be somewhere near the waist height. Okay, but for this shot, you are contacting almost near to your shoulder as well, and you can see the racket face is opening up. Okay, so you are lifting the ball up over the net. Right. Okay, the follow through was good, so keep it up. And from here, you move back to the center. Alright. Okay, so these are my observations of your ground strokes. And now I will be heading towards the tennis court to show you what are the things that you can improve on. Okay, let's go.
Alright, now I'm on court to show you what are the things that you can do to improve your forehand and backhand. Alright, from the video analysis, I mentioned about your positioning on court. Alright, so based on the two shots that I've seen, you were standing just right behind the baseline. In fact, the first shot where you hit the forehand, you were standing inside the court. Alright, so the consequences of standing too close to the baseline is that you do not give yourself enough time and space to swing at the ball. Alright, what we want is to always have a clean contact. So if you're standing too close, sometimes if the ball comes too near right at you, for example, if it kicks up from here, you will always be hitting in an off-balance position. Alright, so my suggestion is when you are preparing for the next shot, you can actually stand around 3 feet behind the baseline, right? 3 feet behind the baseline, or even beyond 3 feet. Okay, depending on your opponent, whether he can hit with tremendous topspin. If he can hit with tremendous topspin, they may even need to stay further back. Alright, so my number one suggestion is to position yourself probably around 3 feet behind the baseline, okay, so that it gives you the time and the space to swing at the ball. Alright, so let's talk about your forehand. Okay, based on the one shot that I've seen, alright, you were hitting a little bit in an off-balance position, and when you're hitting the ball, I noticed that your two hands are coming up this way. Alright, your two hands are waving up very high above your head. Okay, so my possible observation is that it could be due to your head being too focused on tracking the ball that's going towards your opponent. Alright, in other words, when you strike the ball, okay, take notice of the head. Alright, when you strike the ball, your head tends to follow where the ball is going. Alright, you are too eager to see where the ball is going. Alright, so that leads to the hand coming up because your head wants to follow the ball. Okay, so my suggestion to you is when you strike the ball, okay, when you contact the ball, I want you to keep the head still. Alright, keep the head still when you strike the ball. So if I'm striking the ball this way, over here, the ball is here. Alright, if I want to contact this ball, I keep my head still at the contact zone. Alright, so when I pull back and I contact, I want the head to maintain still at the contact point. Alright, so from here, then I follow through. Alright, so again, pull back, okay, contact, alright, keep the head still, and then you do your follow through. Now, when I do this, you'll find that my offhand is going to stay near my body. Alright, so look at my offhand. Alright, so when I contact, alright, I'm moving my offhand away because I'm rotating. Okay, so my offhand is somewhere close to my body. Okay, keep the head still, and then I do the follow through. Alright, so that's my suggestion to your forehand. Now let's talk about backhand. Okay, based on that one shot, alright, the first thing that I noticed is your footwork. So what you did was you were standing around here and the shot was coming behind you. Okay, so around this area. So what you did was you did the side step, so you turn, moving in this way. Okay, it's more like a side stepping kind of movement. So again, you're doing this, and then you hit the ball. Alright. Now what I feel is that for this footwork, the side stepping, okay, it is not very efficient. Alright, and you may tend to hit in an off balance position because of that. Alright, so my suggestion is when you encounter this kind of backhand, what I want you to do is, okay, number one, of course, if you can stay back, okay, stay behind the baseline, straight away you just need to run forward, okay, run towards the backhand, and then follow the ball. Okay, in case you need to move back, okay, my suggestion is to, after you do the split step, you want to do a crossover step first with this leg. So to do a crossover step first, okay, crossover step, so that you are turning towards the ball, and then you'll be doing in the running steps. Okay, so from here, if I'm standing here, alright, I turn and I do sort of a running step, adjust myself, and then I strike the ball. Okay, so again, when I'm looking at the incoming ball, straight away I turn, alright, I adjust myself, okay, I run towards the ball, and I strike the ball. Okay, so in this way, I'll be faster, I'll be in good position to contact the ball, and then, of course, if I'm in good position, the shot quality will become better. The next thing I want to share with you is your contact point. Alright, now this can apply to your forehand and backhand as well. When you contact the ball, alright, I want you to think of hitting through 3 balls. Okay, by doing so, you'll be extending your contact zone, alright, and your shots will go deeper and you'll be able to cleat more cleanly. Alright, so what I need you to do is when you hit the ball, I want you to think of hitting through 3 balls. Alright, 1, 2, 3 before you do the follow through. Okay, so you can apply it to your forehand as well. So if I'm standing in this position, I want to hit this forehand shot. Okay, I'm thinking of hitting through 3 balls. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Alright, so if I'm doing in a fast movement, it'll be this way. Alright, so I'm extending forward the racket swing path. Alright, I'm extending forward. Alright, so give it a try. I'm sure when you hit through 3 balls, your shots will penetrate deeper and your contact point will be much cleaner. Alright, I hope my analysis and suggestions are useful to you. So go ahead and try it out and practice on court. Alright, keep me updated of your progress and let's keep in touch.